This is Eric Martin. My guest today is Gord Dineen, defenseman for the New York Islanders. Gord, welcome to the show.
Thanks very much.
I have the distinct honor and pleasure to work with Gord's father, Bill Dineen, as you've seen in a past interview we've done. Gordy, how tough is it to come from a hockey family? I know your dad once, I read an article, he said something to the effect that it might be tough for you maybe to play for him as being a head coach, but was it tough to have a lot of brothers in hockey and a whole family?
No, it was kind of great because we were always a very hockey-oriented family, and that was kind of our priority as kids. Is we always really liked to play hockey. The really good thing about it was that my parents never pushed us into playing hockey. It was just that it was our choice to play hockey, and we always wanted to, and everything went very well after that.
Did you ever, I don't know what your father may have done earlier, was he ever a coach of yours at any time?
No, not at any time really. I think, like he was saying, it might have been a little awkward, him being the coach of any one of us. You always get that feeling of maybe he's playing favorites with you or whatever. So I would like to play for him. I know the type of coach he is, but again, it would be uncomfortable.
How does it feel to play against your brother? I know you did last game against Hartford. How does it feel to play against him?
It's a little strange because when you're on the ice together, you kind of you look to see what he's doing out there, and it kind of takes you a little bit off your game. But I really like it when I'm sitting on the bench. I really watch what he's doing.
Do you have any other brothers that are close to making to the NHL?
Well, there's two other brothers that are playing in the minor leagues right now. Sean, the oldest, is playing in Indianapolis in the IHL, and there's another one, Peter, that's playing in Hershey in the American League. So, they both still have a shot at making it.
I heard through the grapevine that there's quite a rivalry in the family, I guess, a few fights or whatever amongst each other.
Yeah, we used to, when we were kids there, we used to have a lot of brawls there between us, like playing on the same teams or whatever, and we as young kids, everybody's going to have their fights, but we've kind of grown out of that now.
Yeah, I understand. Was it you who did it to your brother, or your brother did it to you with dulled escape blades?
Yeah, I guess I had done it to him. I dulled Kevin's skate blades there when we were playing on the same team, so during the warm-up that day, he was taking shots, and he seemed to be directing them all at me.
How old were you when you started playing?
I started when I was 5 years old. I was skating when I was around 3, pushing the chair around and all that, but never started playing organized hockey until I was 5.
Was it pretty much the same way with all your brothers?
Yeah, pretty well. Sean probably got the earliest start since he was the oldest, and he kind of got him into it a little bit earlier.
Does your dad give you coaching, any comments when you see him?
Well, he does, just not so much on how to play or anything like that, but he'll give little tips on, how to keep your attitude right and, keep your chin up and things like that,
Yeah, how does it feel to skate on a team? Well, how did you feel when you were drafted by the New York Islanders?
Well, I felt great because they just won their second cup at that time, and I knew I was coming into a great organization, as they still are. And, anytime you can play for a great organization like the Islanders, you have to be happy.
How does it feel to skate next with Denis Potvin, or a defenseman like that?
Well, it's a little disconcerting at times because you see what type of great player that he is, and, you're saying, oh boy, I'm playing with a great player like Denis Potvin, but again, he's such a great help to me, and he's helped me out a lot along the way.
Hey, Gord, I know you're kind of busy team meeting. I want to thank you very much for being with us, and best of luck to you and the New York Islanders.
Thanks for helping me.
Thank you. We'll be back for period 3 action in just a few moments.